There's a lot of things going on. So I wanted to talk to you tonight about racism and kind of what racism is and what you know about it. If you have any questions and things like that. I'm recording this because I told you that I wanted other parents to be able to have an opportunity to talk with their kids and kind of use our conversation maybe as a model. And so I think that's a cool idea.
Yeah.
Cool. So what do you know about racism? What do you know about racism?
Well, it is most as far as I know, it is more common for people to know about it on Black people, even though it is equally as bad as people who are Latino, people who are Asian.
Okay.
Many different races. And so I know that people discriminate.
What does that mean?
Discrimination is kind of, how do I say it? Something that, well, they just say how they judge them before even knowing who they are.
Okay. That's prejudice, right? And so discrimination is when I treat you a different way. And so I think that's a great description. No, it's fine. No, it can stand. Everybody's learning, so we don't have to edit anything out, right?
I think, yeah.
Okay. So discrimination is when people are treated differently. And you gave a good example that racism affects a lot of different people. And people talk about it with Black people more.
But it is equally as, it happens as equally as other races, even though it is more common for people who are African American or Black. But
well, it can't be both ways. It can't happen equally amongst all races.
It happens equally, but people really talk. When people think of racism, they usually think of Black people.
Interesting. And so that's true, but what's not true is that racism does happen to Black people more. And so let's talk about why that is. You didn't think that before right now, right? You thought that Asian Americans and Latinx Americans, you thought they all experienced racism at a similar rate as Black people do.
Yeah, I did, actually.
Yeah. A lot of people try to make that argument, but it's not true. In America, Black people experience a great deal more racism than a lot of other people. Right now, we know that there's something really big happening in America right now, and it's from this guy being murdered. Let's talk about that for a little bit. His name was George Floyd. What do you know about him being murdered?
Well, what I do know is he was a dad. He was a father. He had a wife. And he had children.
Yeah, he had 2 children.
Right. And a police officer was on his neck. I personally don't exactly